Joining us live from the 2010 Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas is child star, reality TV star, self-proclaimed computer geek. He's better known to many as Peter Brady from the Brady Bunch. It's Christopher Knight.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hey, thanks so much for joining us.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, hey, all right, now we're lining up. Hey, thanks for being with us this morning.
Hey, pleasure's all mine.
Hey,
who am I speaking with? Mike?
Yeah, this is Mike Gonzalez over at Channel 4 here in Spokane. Hey,
Spokane, okay.
Obviously, you know, you've had a great career in acting. You've got the reality show going on. And how did you get into the technology field? Because this is something you've obviously been involved in for a long time.
You know, I was born a geek, I guess, and acting sort of happened to me. So I've had these parallel tracks that I've always had an inner geek sense, and when given the time, and I had some time away from the entertainment industry, I went into the computer industry. So I have actually, you know, I spent 20 years as an executive in the computer industry, and so now I keep a close proximity to my old industry, which is now sort of the televisions, your entertainment devices and computers are sort of blended now.
Right.
10, 20 years ago, they were separate industries. Essentially now it's all one heaping mass.
Oh yeah.
We call it CES, but I'm a kind of a gadget guy. I suffer a lot of times from too much technology. What I'm amazed by is, like my wife and everybody younger than me, this stuff is, they don't know how to exist without it. You know, as much as I like to think of myself as a geek, my wife's a bigger geek.
Really?
You know, and she's just normal. She's just normal like anyone her own age. I mean, I think she's losing the ability to actually speak because all she does is text.
Me too. That's all I do is text. All right, so you're at the Consumer Electronics Show. What's the big gadget this year?
You know, we're hearing about 3D. 3D is everywhere, but heretofore it has not been in your home. And that is going to change this year. Samsung is announcing a huge lineup of 3D-enabled televisions and a 3D-enabled Blu-ray player. And here it is, the BDC 6900, brand new 3D Blu-ray player. So now you can enjoy that immersive 3D experience right from your own living room. It also incorporates internet connectivity with a new version of Samsung's Internet at TV and a brand new version of Samsung apps where you have a selection of content providers so you can download streaming content and apps. You can actually do Twitter on your television. But that's from Samsung. Also from Samsung, who's you gotta appreciate their industrial design. This camera is absolutely beautiful. This is a camcorder, and it's like half the size of a hot dog. And if you're like me, you appreciate simplicity and features. And this has it both. It has a feature called the Smart Auto Mode that sets the camera in the automatically best or ideal setting for the conditions that you're in for the best results possible. You don't have to do much thinking. You just have to point the camera and shoot. And speaking of pointing the camera, it has, unique to Samsung, this thing called the active angle lens. It's an offset angle on the camera, so you can hold it like this. Instead of having to hold it up and straight where your arm will suffer fatigue, it's very simple and brilliant at the same time. It's a beautiful little camera. It's the SMX C20, and I want to give some play for another consumer product that is being introduced here at the show. It's the IP1 from iHome, the leading supplier of speaker systems for iPods and iPhones.
Chris,
this speaker system won this year's CES Innovations Award.
Very nice. Hey, we've got to run, but Chris Knight, thanks so much for joining us from Las Vegas. A lot of cool stuff. I'll never have to get off the couch, man. Thanks a lot.